Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, I just walked in from the gym and I thought today I'm going to do lunch for a change. This video is reduce the cost of food the easy way, pay as you go. So I've been eating out of the stockpile week by week. How about buying food week by week? So I bought this Philly steak sandwich at Walmart, and it says 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. So we'll start out with 1. Okay, I mentioned to you guys earlier today that the YouTube revenue was down by 30%. And so I was saying to my son, yikes, that kind of indicates to me that we might be hitting some kind of inflationary period, maybe 30%. So I've been doing stuff to reduce my expenses, but this is no time to quit. So my son bought a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken and a couple sides for $44. And I thought, well, my daughter-in-law thought it was kind of high. I thought it was kind of high. But a bucket of chicken is 16 pieces of chicken, 7 to 8 servings, $5.86 per meal with sides. And I divided by 7.5. So, you know, they're going to get their money and we're hungry. Wow, this looks good. Okay, they said don't open the sleeve. I don't know if I have a super hot microwave. I don't know. Well, ooh, this smells good. You know, when I open it's hot. I open the sleeve. If you buy one of these, you're not oh, this looks good. You're not supposed to open this. You're just supposed to slide the paper off. Yummy. Take a look at this. So I won't be suffering. Okay, let me see. Okay, so what I did was I bought 2 sandwiches yesterday. I bought this Philly cheesesteak sub for $3.75. And it was marked down by 42 cents. So figure it was a reduction of about 10. But it's kind of worth it. And then I ate this yesterday. It was a chicken sandwich. Then I got marked down to $2.86. I saved $1.28, so that'd be about 30% savings. Oh, I can't try it yet. It's too hot. So once the price of everything goes up, it's not going back down. There's 8 days left of the month. That's 27.5% of the day, of the week. I have 2 or 3 days left of this week, and I was trying to eat eight meals out of the stockpile, so I think I came pretty close. And next week, which is about 5 days, I might eat out of the stockpile, but you know, I want to go easy the last 5 days because next month I'm really going to ratchet up the money saving. Okay, so I want to drastically cut expenses the rest of this month and 10 days of next month because that's about 30%. Okay, so with this, I stockpiled potato chips. That will be good. Let me try this. Yummy. There's plenty of roast beef in it. Look. You could put barbecue sauce on this too. I can recommend these without saving 40 cents. And I have some potato chips. That's pretty big lunch. I buy the potato chips at Dollar Tree for $1.20 $12.29, and I saved the little lid. I read this and I never thought about this before, but potato chips could be thought of as storing potatoes in a yummy way. I was looking at the Walmart pizzas for $4.44. I know their pizzas go on sale too. So, I bought 2 markdown sandwiches, and so today I thought, let me swing by there and see if I can find anything else. Oh, and I also bought, where is it? Please help me find it. Oh, here it is. I bought a Danish at Walmart, and I haven't eaten it yet. This is a strawberry cheesecake Danish, which will taste really good with my tea. Okay, so now this is my entire meal. Here it is. And in my refrigerator, I have, saving everything. If you guys have seen my refrigerator, I'm sorry. I have leftover iced tea. Black tea peach. So this looks pretty good, don't you think? So we're saving money, but we're not in the business of making life miserable, because if you make life miserable, you're not going to stay with it. Okay, so I decided I would drop by Walmart and see if I could see what I could see. So on my chicken sandwich, I saved 25%. On my Philly steak sandwich, I only saved 42 cents, which might have been 10%. Then I bought, now these were the deal of deals, 2 sub sandwiches from Walmart for $5.27, and I see they have mayonnaise and mustard in there, so that is awesome. And if you have lettuce and tomato, that is awesome. So what I will do with these is I will cut these in 3 pieces, because I have chips, and I also stockpiled the big, if you can find the Walmart soup, or if you want a pile of potato chips, that is good. So on the subs, I saved $1.40, so that was about 20%. Then I bought, is I just looked to see what they had any markdowns, and if it looked good, I got a markdown barbecue chicken. This was really cheap. This was like 50% off, and there's 2 of them, and I would eat half of one. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, so then I bought a salad marked down. If it's not in good shape, marked down, I don't buy it. This is 3 or 4 salads, but mainly you can put salad on your subs. Okay, so then I think I mentioned that I had noticed there was a Dunkin' Donut on the way to the gym. How to really ruin your figure. I thought I should swing by there. Well, it turns out Walmart had cinnamon rolls, 8 for, now this is the rock bottom for cheap, and they're not stale, for $3.18, and 40 cents for a cinnamon roll is really cheap. So I learned on these, you want to microwave them about 10 to 15 seconds at a time. And then I got 6 apple fritters, and I used to work in a bakery, and apple fritters were our biggest selling donuts. 8 for $3.05, so those will go in the freezer so I can drink them with my tea, and those were 40 cents each. So with the sandwiches I bought yesterday and the sandwiches I bought today, that is 10 sandwiches. That is 30% of the month taken care of. Now, if I was living in a car, I definitely want to do this. I mean, you can eat these subs cold. When I open the package, it smells really good. I will be I will be keeping an eye out for those. But if you live in a car and you have a cooler, you put the ice on the bottom and some kind of plastic tray on the top so your food won't get wet. And it's just like a refrigerator. If you buy blocks of ice, they last longer. So it's no mess and no cooking. Okay, so I have a few plans for next month. I think at the beginning of this, you know, when I saw the 30% reduction, I thought, thank God I didn't spend any money. I mean, it's not going to send me into the poorhouse. That's not the point. But I had no idea that there was going to be a retraction of 30%. So I identified that I spend money. Usually I've spent it by this time in the week. But this week I decided not to. So I was really glad because, you know, of this retraction on YouTube, which is to be expected. We're in a recession, okay? I mean, like, we all know that, right? So I bought $10 worth of food this week or last week, and I got a lot of really nice food. So I will be doing that again, probably weekly. I will show you what I buy. I bought markdown food today at Walmart, and then I have odds and ends in the freezer. Like I have one of those sausages. They were hot sausages that I bought. I'm probably going to eat that tonight at Dollar Tree when I bought the food. This week at Dollar Tree, I might buy like, not sandwiches because I have a lot of sandwiches, but maybe, you know, some more of those sausages for sure. So I bought rice. So I found out when I was doing the bodybuilding, it's 3 tablespoons of uncooked rice for a serving. And that comes out to a nice portion. So I have rice. I have a big bag of potatoes. I have powdered milk. So, my odds and ends, I have chicken. I do have hot dogs, but I was eating a lot of hot dogs. So I have meat, potatoes, rice, and then I have canned corn in the refrigerator. So eating the odds and ends out of your refrigerator, especially for the rest of this month. Going through every expense I can reduce without making life miserable. Okay, I have done that pretty much. But I'm going to see what I can do. Like right now, the only room the lights are on is in here. So the birds and I can see what we're doing. But I'm going to be more mindful. Hopefully, today was a little bit warm, so I had hopes that I can plant the garden. My plants are, let me show you something. This is unbelievable. Look at the green onions. I just cut them off. I will plant them out back, and I'll show you my celery. So I want to get started on and also my cherry tomatoes have loosened their seeds into the water. So I want to plant the garden. That is very important. And I'm going through utilities, food, gasoline. What I'm trying to do is I have to go to the gym. You know, today I just thought, wow, my insomnia is severe. I don't see it's a good idea, but I forced myself to do it, and then after the fact, it was the same. I was so glad. So I'm just going to the gym, and if I need something, I'm pulling in while I'm out to save money on gasoline. So I'm going through every single thing I possibly can think of without making life miserable. Okay, now I want to mention something, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but the Bible tells of a time, Revelation 6:6. I heard a voice in the midst of 4 living beings. Some translations say creatures, I'm sure. You know, it's like that Mandela effect. I'm sure it used to say creatures. Saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So a measure was enough for a loaf of bread. Whether that was a very large loaf, I'm not sure. And hurt not the oil and the wine. Some depictions of the oil and the wine, or the wine was the blood, and the oil was the Holy Spirit, and the light was God. You know, the virgins that stayed close to the light were able to go to the bridegroom. And that may explain why it wasn't entirely possible. Because I always thought, why you greedy virgins, why didn't you let them, you know, go with you with your light? Well, if it was an interior light, that's not as much possible. I want to mention one more thing. Okay, think back to the food for a week. Okay, water, 8 to 12 cups, but I always say 1 gallon. Dark leafy vegetables, I just say fresh vegetables like the salad. Whole grains like bread, like oatmeal. Beans or lentils would be bread or beans. Fish like tuna or salmon. Berries, I just say fruit. And then squash, I just say some kind of vegetable. I'm trying to lean towards root vegetables. And then soy, milk, and nuts. Peanuts, so you can make peanut butter. So if you don't have butter, you can eat peanut butter on your bread. And there's really no good substitute for milk, but you can make cottage cheese out of milk. You can make yogurt out of milk. You can make cream cheese, sour cream out of milk and cheese. So you want to stockpile whole milk. Cereal and milk, and a Danish for breakfast sandwich with a small fruit or vegetable. You could consider your chips a vegetable. And then meat, carb, vegetable, a fruit, bread, butter, and milk for dinner. So you can use that kind of like to figure out how to buy this food cheaper. And that is all I have for now. I'm going to enjoy my sandwich. You guys should try those. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.